When the base of a dish starts with French fries, and then you smother those in shredded beef, gravy, and cheese, it's like a warm hug from our friends up north. Well-seasoned crispy fries, squeaky cheese curds, brown gravy, and our upgrade is the addition of tender shredded beef. Sending a love note to Quebec, Canada, since they're the ones responsible for this delicious creation. This Canadian classic makes my list of ultimate indulgences. We're making beef poutine. Starting with a certified Angus beef round roast, because of course, if it's not certified, it's not the best. I start by trimming some of this fat off and cutting it into smaller cubes to get it ready for the slow cooker. Just make sure that your cubes are pretty similar in size for even cooking. This cut is ideal for low and slow cooking, so the crock pot is a fabulous place to start with this recipe. I'm seasoning with coarse salt and some black pepper, and then with that, we go into the slow cooker and start with our liquids. So we're doing chicken stock and beef stock, and that's it. This is something that you put on first thing in the morning before you start your day. But knowing that this beef poutine is waiting for you at the end of the day, it really helps as a happy pick-me-up. Now for this recipe, I'm going to choose to make fresh French fries for my poutine, but this is definitely something you can easily substitute for a bag of frozen fries. I just happen to have the time today. I wash and I cut my potatoes, leaving the skins on, as that's how I prefer my fries. Give them a good soak and submerge them in some cold water for about 30 minutes, or even the day before is fine. This will help remove the excess starches from the potato and keep them from oxidizing. After soaking, be sure to rinse. This helps wash away any last bit of that extra starch we mentioned earlier. Dump them out onto a tea towel, or just maybe some paper towels even, and give them a good pat just to dry them off a little bit. And let's set up a heavy bottom pan for our deep frying. A candy thermometer is key here. This helps keep your oil at a nice even temperature for even frying. So I preheat my oil to 325, keeping in mind that there should be about 1 inch of oil above the fries once they're plunged in. Par cook your potatoes in batches until they're light brown in color. So this is about 5 to 7 minutes. And using a spider spoon similar to this one, or a slotted spoon works just as well, transfer the fries onto a plate covered in paper towels or another tea towel to help soak up any of that excess oil. Repeat until all the potatoes are par cooked. So now that everything has been par cooked, for our final fry, we raise the temperature of the oil to 350 degrees. And again, frying in batches, cook your French fries for another 3 minutes until golden brown and crispy. Season with salt immediately, because I love a crispy fry with my poutine. Into a clean, heavy pot, I use my favorite yellow Dutch oven for this. With the heat on medium, ladle in your slow-cooked certified Angus beef eye round, along with all of that delicious stock we use to braise, and start to shred your eye round. I find that using a wire whisk to gently break the beef apart works wonders for this. So then we're gonna stir together our cold water and our cornstarch in a small bowl on the side to create a slurry. Once we add this to the simmering beef and all of that yummy stock, this will thicken and instantly create our gravy for our beef poutine. Slowly pour the slurry into the beef and whisk. Now would be a great time to hit that subscribe button. Build your poutine with the intention to layer. Crispy, salty fries down first as the base, and then next, add those squeaky cheese curds, and then finally, a hearty amount of our hot shredded beef gravy. This beautiful beef gravy will slowly melt those cheese curds, and you are in for a true indulgence meal, my friends. This looks incredible. Can't wait to taste it. This is the best way to indulge. Thank you, Canada. See you next time here in the Test Kitchen.